you guys, welcome back to the E.Y.E.S blog. I know you guys can't see me, it's going to be a different video. You guys, we have here today Stephen and Kendra Snorton. This is my mother and father-in-law, and they're going to be doing a blog today about marriage. So we just gonna go ahead and get it in. So how about you guys introduce yourselves to the channel?
I'm Kendra Snorton. I'm a work for a cardiologist. I am the billing manager. This is something new for me. I've been doing this now for a year. Prior to this, I was working in neurology. I was the practice manager for neurologists, and I did that for 7 years.
Hello, my name is Stephen Snorton, and I'm a surgical technician by trade, but I do attend Georgia State University right now as well. And my major is applied linguistics, so I'm looking forward to new beginnings.
All right now. Okay, so how did you guys meet?
How did we meet? Want me to answer that?
Sure.
We actually met it wasn't online, but it was it's called Chatline, okay. And it was by phone.
Okay.
So after talking for a little while, Stephen decided to offer me out on a date. That first time I declined because I had to work, but I went back to him for a rain check. So we actually met. So the first date we went to Chili's and sat at the bar and just kind of talked from there, and then we went from there.
Okay. Stephen, that's how you remember it. All right. How long have you guys been together, and how long have you guys been married?
Okay. So we've known each other since 2012.
Okay.
And we actually married in 2015.
Okay.
So we've been knowing each other 7 years, and then been married for going on 4. So
what do you guys think was the toughest thing transitioning from boyfriend and girlfriend to being married?
I'll let my husband answer that.
The toughest transition, believe it or not, nothing, because we talked and we hung out or whatnot. We actually lived together before, we got married or whatnot. So I know there's a whole stigma associated with living together before marriage, but just depending on what perspective you choose to take. But for us, it actually worked out.
I agree.
Do you guys feel like marriage is a job?
Yes, absolutely.
Every day. Mm-hmm.
Every day is a work in progress?
Yes. Yes.
So what do you guys feel like is the key to keeping your spouse happy?
I would say we can do like a split answer with this. So from my perspective, I would say open communication and just being open-minded.
Okay.
Yeah, she stole mine. I was going to say communication. You have to keep those lines of communication open. You have to. If one person shuts themselves off, then it will not work. It takes two. One person cannot make a marriage work. It takes 2 people for it to work.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What is one hurdle that you guys dealt with, and how did you guys get over it?
I'll let Stephen answer that because he has a very passionate answer for this one.
Yeah, I have a daughter from a previous marriage, and we both love her a great deal, but unfortunately we don't get to see her like we want to. So that's an ongoing thing or whatnot, trying to be in her life or whatnot, but there are many factors outside of our control that contribute to this issue or whatnot. But I mean, it's constant, but we keep the good Lord involved and we trust Him. So that's the angle we have to take. Just keep God in the midst, and that's really what keeps our marriage going. So always put God first. You have to put God first. If you do not, then it will fail, guaranteed.
Anything you want to add to that?
No, that's basically it.
All right. How do you guys keep things exciting in your marriage? Being 4 years in almost.
Oh, she's spontaneous. Yeah, she's the engine that makes this marriage go. So, and it's one of those things with both of us.
In the clip that's about to play, well, they just cut out, you guys. Stephen was basically saying how his wife is the engineer of their family, spontaneous activities and stuff, because they're going to Thailand for her birthday instead of Paris, and they're going to New Orleans for their anniversary. And basically, she's the one who goes ahead and gets everything going to keep things spontaneous in their relationship. All right, you guys, we're back with the video. So Stephen was finishing off saying how his wife is the spontaneous one and how you guys are going to New Orleans.
Yes, we're going to New Orleans next month. And we are now, we were going to Paris, but looks like that's changing because of the spontaneous one. So we have decided to go to Thailand instead. Stephen, he's a little bit familiar with the capital there, so he chose Bangkok. So he's more familiar with the international travels than I am when it comes to selections. So I'm good with inputting these dates, and he's good on the back end with telling me where is where and what end of the country it is. He's the intellectual one. So yes.
What is one piece of advice you guys have for single people, people who are dating, and people who are newly married?
Well, what the advice I would have with dating is, take your time, date one another, get to know one another, and make sure it's actually what you want to do, crossing over to marriage before it's done. Because we all know in dating, we do learn people, we learn the habits, we learn the good, we learn the bad. We know what we can tolerate, what we can't tolerate. So I would say if you see signs or of good, if you see signs of bad, then I would take all of that in consideration before I decide to move in with someone or marry someone. So, I mean, that's my input on dating versus marriage, what have you.
Okay, Stephen.
Look, we know the times we live in, they're somewhat troubled, and you just have to be careful these days. And I'll apply that theory to dating. Dating is dangerous, so please be careful. If something doesn't feel right, then act on your instinct, because something might be wrong or whatnot. But with that being said, we shouldn't be too quick to rush to judgment or whatnot on a person. Sometimes it takes time. Yes, me and Kendra have been married going on 4 years, but we learn something about each other new every day. So you just have to keep an open mind and just kind of, tread lightly, but still be yourself in a sense, because at some point, look, we all have secrets or whatnot. That's just the reality. Everybody has secrets, and if you're with somebody, and especially with somebody for an extended period of time, those secrets are bound to come out. So, but just talk, like I said before, communicate with one another, have fun, and yes, the responsibilities will come. So, but just have fun. That's the bottom line. Just have fun. Don't be too serious. You gotta be somewhat serious. I'm a serious person by nature, but I'm learning to have more fun in life because life is short. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. That's a quote from my wife.
Yes, absolutely. I always say tomorrow's not promised, so we should live each and every day as if there's no tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised and we don't know. And that's another thing me and Stephen had to work on. Everybody goes through problems and everybody has their issues, but if you have a disagreement or argument or whatever, try to work it out. Don't go to bed upset, don't leave the house upset, because we don't know if we're going to return back. You don't know if that's the last time you're going to see a person. So it's better to just, if you love someone, you need to show them that you love them, You need to, you know, tell them that you love them and do what you can for that individual while you can, because tomorrow's not promised. So that's just a motto I have, and you know, that's just it. So show people you love them now.
Okay, so we're about to, I have two last questions, two really quick questions for you guys. One being, if you could end this channel telling people out there watching this video, what is the biggest misconception that you feel like people have about marriage?
That I think the biggest conception is, especially with a lot of younger people, they fear marriage because they think it's the end of the world, or they think they have to stop enjoying life or whatever. I mean, you know, when you think about getting married, you people sometimes think it's a death sentence, and it's not. You know, finding a mate that you can live the rest of your life with, your best friend, your lover, your confidant, whatever. It's like, to me, that's a blessing. It's a blessing because you can't find that. It's rare. So if you find it, I say go for it and enjoy one another and live life, the rest of your life together, and just do whatever, because it's very rare, like I said. And if you're blessed, if God bless you with someone, then I think you should marry each other and just enjoy each other and live life together. So what do you think about that?
Well said. She's spot on as usual. And to piggyback off of that, I would say, and I will have to clarify these comments, but you know, once you get married, continue to date one another, and then sometimes pretend you're not married. Now, that's not, this is a disclaimer. Do not go cheat on one another. Please don't do that. No. That's not what I mean by that. What I mean is date your spouse. Try to schedule time throughout your busy schedule to go to the movies, or just do something that you like. You know, go to a park or go out to eat, or just do something one another likes and take turns. You know, sometimes, like for example, Kendra, she loves Mexican food. I've liked Mexican food, but not to the passion that she has. So we go out to Mexican restaurants pretty often and whatnot, and it's actually grown on me. So, but that's just time that we have together. So we capitalize on these moments that we have. And I mean, yeah, so, and normally, like, I work weekends or whatnot, and we just try to make the time work when we can. So a lot of times we do things during the week, so it's tough on Kendra, but she's made that sacrifice or whatnot. It ain't gonna be like this forever, but I mean, the time that, like, you know, like Kendra said before, you know, tomorrow's not guaranteed. We capitalize on today. So just to, I guess, wrap up the question, just date one another. Like Kendra said, marriage is not a death sentence. You know, just enjoy one another. And one more thing, yeah, keep having sex, please. Don't let that stop. Now that could be considered a big misconception of marriage, that the sex stops. And I mean, if it stops, that means that somebody has stopped it. So, you know, just don't do that. It's kind of strange, but just the things that you're doing when you're dating, try to keep doing them when you're married.
All right, you guys, this wraps up our interview with Stephen and Kendra Snorton. You guys, they will definitely be back on the channel for a part 2. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you like, thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great week. Be blessed. Sending you guys lots of love. Like I said, they will definitely be back on the channel. Bye, you guys.
Bye.